Today I'm going to be giving you guys the best website to use if you're going to be trading stock options in August 2023. This is actually a website that we teach people to use within our courses and our mentorship. So if you guys find this to be helpful in any way, go ahead and wait until the end of the video and I have a special offer for you. Let's get into it. And that website is going to be none other than finviz.com. Now you might have seen me reference this in videos on our shorts, on our Instagram, TikTok, or whatever, but I've never done a full breakdown of the website, how to use it, and what best practices are. So that's what I'm going to be doing in this video. So when you type in finviz.com and you come to the home screen, you're first going to be greeted with the Dow Jones, NASDAQ, S&P 500, Russell 2000. This is how things are going to be going for the day. And as you can see, on a normal day, the Dow Jones, NASDAQ, S&P 500, and Russell 2000 will be in a somewhat similar direction. Now, they might be up more percent than another, like the NASDAQ's more heavily tech focused, Dow Jones is more kind of blue chips focused and everything of that nature. S&P 500 is what everyone's pretty much retirement is in, and the Russell 2000 over here is going to be some of the smaller cap stocks. So when things are going up, you're going to see a massive spike up like you did in the morning this morning, and then when things go bad, like kind of the end of the day did today, then you're going to see things start to duck down. So that's neither here nor there, but when you wake up in the morning, you should be checking these just to see what the trends are. Is the Dow Jones trending up green? And are the rest also trending up green? Have all the Dow Jones, NASDAQ, S&P 500, have they started to get some red candlesticks? Is the market flipping? I just want you to gauge what the market is kind of feeling like by looking at these in the morning. This is a great thing to do. Once I wake up, I always come and I look at this top section right here. Next up, we have some statistics right here, which is pretty interesting to look at. Just with new highs, how many stocks are hitting new highs and new lows. What the SMA 550 is, 200. We use the SMA or EMA lines. However, this is interesting to see how many are above, how many are below, just to see which way stocks are trending and how we want to be playing the day. But the next thing that we're going to be looking at is going to be this section right here. This is going to be our heat map. Now, this is where you can see how the different sectors are doing. Now, if you look at tech and it's all green up here, most likely most tech stocks are going to be trending green. You're not going to be wanting to trade any stocks within the tech sector, such as AMD or Intel or say Nvidia. You don't want to be trading puts on that. Now, if you want to trade calls, you can definitely look into that. And then you could also look at the financial sector, and if you see that, the Dow, NASDAQ, S&P 500, I don't know what that white thing was, Dow, S&P 500, NASDAQ, they're all starting to trend down, and you see the financial sector is red. This is a sector that's most likely going to continue being red throughout the rest of the day. This is actually something I did in our Discord today. Actually, I want to kind of pull that up to see what I did during this day. This is a new one for you guys. I was able to call out BAC at 8:56 this morning. If you take a look around 8:56, I started to see some of these different sectors start to trend down. And I also saw the financial sector was blood red like this. So I decided to pick out BAC because I like their options. I called out at 8:56 a $32.50 put at 30 cents. By the end of the day, we were able to get that 78% gainer, and we also had a 40% gainer on AMD. But this is interesting because you see I did call out a call and a put at the exact same time, yet I was able to make 40% on AMD and 80% on BAC. So the way I was able to do that is because the tech sector, as you can see, was extremely green. The financial sector was extremely red. I was able to play on both of these different calls and puts and able to make profits on both of them, even though the market was trending multiple ways during the day. So that's how you use the heat map pretty much. You can also check out the healthcare sector, the industrial sector, whatever you want to check out. The next thing that we're going to be looking at is going to be the major news section right here. This is going to be a huge one because this is going to be pointing out what different stocks are having huge news coming out about it, or just fundamental things affecting the stock that you can then play off sympathy plays. Say you see Microsoft on here and it's in the green, you can possibly play off NVIDIA. You can also play off AMD because the Microsoft and AMD and NVIDIA usually go together because they're what are called sympathy plays. We can discuss that more at length in our mentorship if you're interested. But yeah, you're going to go through, you're going to see that, Spotify is down 14%. This is because of earnings, I'm pretty sure. You can see that Amazon is up 0.26%. You can see Microsoft has some news. What you're going to do from there is you're just going to search up MSFT, and then you're going to look up stock, and then you're just going to check news, and you're just going to check on what's happening. Now, they obviously had reports that they had their earnings come out. So you can then just go through that and decide whether that's bullish or bearish news, and you can go from there. But that's pretty much what the major news section is going to be about. Now, the final thing that I want to go over on FinViz is going to be their screener. So this is something you can do at the beginning of the day. What I would suggest you do is selecting all so that you have access to all of this. You can mess around, but a few of the things that I would try to do in the morning, just as you're getting used to things, is you can go by, say you want to be trading calls, you can go down here to performance and you can say today up or today down, and then you can filter by market cap. So if you want to see like the biggest market caps, Tesla, how they're doing, are they up today? Or say they're down, which ones are big up? You want to be trading calls because the market is trending green. You can go today up with performance, but the big thing I want you guys to be doing is going by market cap and filtering by large and mega. You can start out with large, and then I want you to come over here to relative volume and go over 1.5. Now, what you're going to get when you go to that, and also I want you to filter by market cap. What you're going to get when you do over 1.5 is you're going to get these stocks that are trading a lot. So you're going to see big swings in price. And that's why these are where you're going to be able to get some pretty big gains if you're able to time it right. Now, this is more risky, but what I want you to do is just filter by market cap and just see what the, what names you recognize. UPS is going to be the United Parcel Service. This is one I do like to trade a lot, especially with FedEx. And then you can also, if you don't see any other ones, you can go to Mega and then just check out which ones these are. Johnson & Johnson. Okay, they have a pretty big relative volume. By the end of the day, this is something that we could definitely trade, and then you can look further into it with the rest of your trading process. But even over 1 is going to also net you some pretty interesting results. There's only 11 here, but there's a lot more. If your relative volume isn't over 1, you're usually not going to want to be trading too many of these stocks. But if it is over 1, you can definitely look into, Johnson & Johnson, Microsoft, Baba. We can look into all these different stocks and then try to trade them within the day. But yeah, that's how FinViz is going to work. And the final thing I wanted to kind of offer you guys is that we just opened back up our mentorship. We have 2 different types of mentorship. We have a full-on mentorship, one-on-one, 8-week coaching program, and you guys can go ahead and get the pitch for that by going to our Instagram. We also have a mentorship light, so it's a bit less hands-on. However, for those of you who want a more affordable option, we do give you guys a bit of access to us, and you can also join that with the by DMing us on Instagram. So what you're going to do is you're going to come to our Instagram. It's called It's Finance Bro. First of all, follow us. And then what you're going to do, if you're interested in this mentorship, like I said, you're going to go to DM and you're going to DM us the word mentor just like that. And if you do DM us this word mentor, we should reach out to you within a couple of hours, and we can definitely get you started in our mentorship process. But yeah, it's simple as that. If you're interested, go ahead and DM us mentor on Instagram at It's Finance Bro. But that's going to be it for this video. I hope you found it informative. Go ahead and subscribe if you guys haven't already, like the video, and comment if you have any questions. If not, I'll see you in the next video.